Hey guys, it's me, Schlee. Welcome back for another video. As you can see, Amber is back with us today.
Hey guys!
And she's here because she has delivered another gift straight from the North Pole to me. So basically at this point my channel is being funded by Amber, so we extend a hearty thank you to Amber today.
You're welcome, Schlee family. Team Schlee. It's just so hard to say no to her. I mean, she asked for something and it's like, okay, I guess I have to get that now.
I'm the baby of the family, in case you can't tell.
In case you can't tell.
So what we have here in this adorable Schlee Energy filled wrapping paper is a Universal Yums box. Some of y'all may have already heard of that company or brand. They're pretty popular right now. I know that Germs did a video on those pretty recently, and I'll link that up above. So basically this is a box of snacks from around the world and we're gonna try them. This one is specifically the historical holiday box, is that right?
Yes, so Ashley asked for a Universal Yums box for Christmas, and I was gonna get her just a random one, the biggest one, because spoiled. But then I saw they had this Taste of History box, and I'm a history nerd. I have a degree in history and all that stuff, so I saw Taste of History and I thought, you know, if I'm gonna be spending 60 bucks or whatever I blew on this box, I might as well get a little entertainment out of it too, since I knew she was gonna force me to film this video with her, right?
It's more fun with both of us, right guys?
I'm happy with my choice. I know everything that's in here already. I looked it up. Schlee does not know anything that's in here. Do you have any idea what's in here?
I know there's a drink because Amber made me get a glass with ice in it, so, well, I'm pretty sure it's a drink. It could be anything cold, I guess.
Maybe I did that just to throw you off.
We'll see if the ice gets used. How about that? I also thought y'all would like the Taste of History box because a lot of you also like history and you love food just like I do, so this should be a great gift all around. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what happens. So here's the box. Is it any coincidence that it's my two favorite colors, yellow and blue? This one's not sponsored, but maybe the next one will be. All right, so there's the box. It's pretty big, as you can see. Let's go ahead and open it up. So right off the bat, you get this history card on the top, which has some fun facts on it. And then there's also a little paper on the back so you can rate your treats in the order that you like them. That's really adorable. And you also get some stickers. And
stickers?
Yeah, stickers. Amber loves stickers. And you get this little activity book, which is so cute, and it gives you information about what's in here and history and all that kind of stuff. That is really cool. Okay. So setting aside the extras, we're gonna get into the real box now.
Well, in addition to the little notebooks and stuff over here, I also compiled some research notes because research is like my thing. So I may be popping in now and again with some interesting or semi-interesting historical facts.
Amber's here for the knowledge, I'm just here for the fun, basically. So the first thing I see here is some potato crisps. These are Taylor haggis and cracked black pepper flavor potato crisps. That should be pretty interesting. We've actually had haggis before and it's pretty good, honestly.
It's pretty bad. I mean, mine was free and I didn't even eat it. That's how bad it was.
So right here we have an Amaretti Virginia soft almond cookie. I think there's a couple more in here maybe. Really tiny and cute.
This is Italian, by the way, and the chips are obviously, well, they have to be Scottish. I mean, it's haggis.
Here we have some mee crab Thai crispy rice noodle snacks. These are original sweet and sour sauce with cashew nut flavor. That's very interesting. Seems like a lot going on in there. We've had Thai food a handful of times, but we've not like extensively explored the cuisine, so this is very fun. We have some more of those little Italian almond cookies. So these are another type of chip. These are bread chips with pecorino flavor. So cheese crackers, basically.
These are also Italian, and this was one of the things in the box that I was most interested in because never had anything like that. It sounds pretty interesting, bread chips, so.
I love bread. Ooh. Oh. So these are plantain chips, jalapeno flavored. That sounds delicious. I love jalapeno flavored things. I don't think I've ever had plantain chips. I know I've had banana chips, so kind of similar. But this will be completely new for me.
And these are Peruvian, in case you can't tell by the fact they're called Inca chips.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is why we needed the ice and the glass. So this is Ben Shaw's Dandelion and Burdock drink. Look how pretty this can is. It gives me Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Dandelion and burdock has been used as a drink flavoring in the British Isles since the Middle Ages.
Well, I'm glad we get to try it in the 21st century. Next up we have some mud cake flavor choco balls. These are from Sweden. I'm excited to find out what a mud cake tastes like.
I believe that's a traditional Christmas dessert for children, I think.
There's so much in here. This box is stacked.
Yeah, it was a good buy.
Here is something from France. Oh, these are cacao powdered truffles. The packaging is so adorable. Here we have Cornitos Pop and Crunch Spiced Party Mix. So these are coated peanuts, toasted corn, and coated green peas. So kind of like a trail mix or a party mix, couch mix type of deal.
This is an Indian snack.
Ooh, gummy candy. I love gummy candy. These are chamoy rings, I guess is how you say that. Watermelon flavored, and I believe they have some spice on them as well. It says they're mild. Where are these from?
Those are Mexican.
Mexican.
I really like chili mango, and I think this is going to be similar, so I'm excited to try these.
Up next we have pine candy. Oh wow, okay. This is from Belgium. I have had pine cone jam before, so I'm pretty sure I know what this is going to taste like. Hopefully this tastes less like turpentine. We have peppermint cream chocolate, I believe is what that says. It's written in German. But based on the picture and the similarities in the languages, I'm guessing this is like a German peppermint patty. It's a very thick chocolate bar. There's still a lot left in here. Here we have an ube Filipino shortbread. Ube is purple yam, in case you guys don't know. That looks like it'll be good.
I'm really interested to try that. That's one of the things that I thought was really unique in this box.
Yeah, this is definitely unique. Couple of boxes here. Okay, so we've got, this is some kind of a cookie.
That is a lightly salted pretzel cookie with vanilla cream.
Oh, a pretzel cookie, okay. Where's that from?
That's Japanese.
They look really good. My pile of snacks is growing. And this one is another type of cookie, I'm guessing.
That's also Japanese. That is a baked chocolate tart with salted caramel.
That looks like it's gonna be delicious. I love caramel.
Sounds very rich.
Two more things. Here we've got some Kruidnoten spiced cookies. If I butchered that, I'm sorry.
I looked at the pronunciation. I believe it's actually pronounced more like kruidnoot, if I got that anywhere near close to the Dutch pronunciation. I don't speak Dutch. But
This is from the Netherlands. That's all I know for sure about it.
they're crispy spice cookies. And the name literally translates to gingerbread button, which is precious.
That's cute. I like the little man on the logo too. And last but not least, we have something written in foreign.
It's hazelnut carrot Turkish delight from Turkey.
Oh, okay. So I saw the hazelnuts on there. I knew what those were.
Filberts.
Filberts. And
Longtime viewers of Ashley's channel will understand the Filberts comment.
I've had Turkish Delight one other time, but it was either cherry or strawberry flavored. I can't remember. It wasn't very good, unfortunately. I didn't think it was, so hopefully this will be better. Okay, we've laid everything out. It should look very nice on camera. And now we're gonna start, like I said, with this drink. Once again, this is dandelion and burdock. So this is described as a carbonated dandelion and burdock flavor soft drink with sugar and sweeteners.
So Ben Shaw's is a traditional British soda company. It was established in 1871.
Ooh. That smells very familiar. I really hope this is gonna be a purple colored drink. Let's see. Well, it's brown. That's almost as good as purple. I think this is my first time having a carbonated beverage this year.
It's not surprising that it smells familiar to Ashley because this drink is actually related to root beer and sarsaparilla. And traditionally these drinks are made from fermented dandelion and burdock, which are supposed to have health benefits.
To your health. Very interesting flavor. It has a lot weaker of a flavor than I thought it would.
It tastes like cough syrup.
So this does taste a lot like root beer, which I've had also one time because I didn't like it very much, unfortunately. This has a very similar flavor to that. It has a, in my opinion, like medicinal sort of herb taste. It is a lot sweeter than root beer, in my opinion. It really tastes like a weaker, sweeter version of root beer. Really nice carbonation in there, and it's cold, so it tastes good. Overall, this is interesting to start off with. Okay, Amber, why don't you pick the next thing?
Well, I think we should start with these more savory items and then work into the sweet items.
Okay.
So let's get these haggis chips out of the way because I just cannot imagine these tasting all that good since I'm not a fan of haggis. It says a thick cut crunch like no other. I do like thick cut potato chips, so we'll see what these are like. They actually smell really good.
They do smell really good. I mainly just smell the black pepper.
Yeah. They kind of have like a meaty smell.
They taste so much like Wise barbecue chips.
They have a meaty kind of smoked meat barbecue flavor. They don't taste like haggis because I can't eat haggis, but yeah, they taste really good. The black pepper is the standout flavor, and you can probably see on the chip really big pieces of black pepper. They're not greasy, they're very light and crispy. I mean, you can probably hear the crunch.
I like this so far, it's very good. To me, it really has a smoky barbecued pork flavor. That's the closest thing I can get to describing it, and it has that really strong black pepper flavor as well.
These are better than I was expecting. I consider myself a potato chip connoisseur. Right, Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
I love potato chips. These are quite good. It does say they have other spices on here, but it doesn't tell you what.
They have a good amount of salt too, but really the salt and the black pepper, and I'm guessing some smoked paprika because of that smoky barbecue flavor.
Onion powder probably in there.
These are really good. I'm impressed with these.
Yeah, that was a good one to start with. Next up, let's do the other chips. We have the plantain chips from Peru.
Not much of a smell off the bat.
And they smell just spicy. They smell like jalapenos. So I read about how these chips are made, and the plantains are actually chopped or sliced and then cooked and then flattened like with a mallet or something. You can kind of see that, and then they're, I guess these are fried or are they baked? They look like they're going to be really crispy.
Those are really tasty. Very unique flavor too.
Yeah, they have a very interesting flavor. You first get the spice from the jalapeno, and then a very slight sweetness. Plantains are not nearly as sweet as regular bananas or like what we would call dessert bananas.
These are crispy on the outside, but the inside is actually not soft. It's almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a lot like an empanada where the very first thinnest layer of the outside of the chip is really crispy, but inside it's really soft and just very easy to chew.
These also kind of taste like a tortilla chip, weirdly, because there's no corn in these.
The jalapeno flavor is really good. It's not too strong, it's not overly spicy. It's just enough to give you like a little bit of heat. These are a really nice alternative to like a potato chip. I'll have to look around for these here.
On the bag, it says perfect dip. I'm not sure what you would dip these in. Yeah, they'd be fun to switch up the normal like party trays of snacks and stuff. Really cool.
I like those a lot. Okay, moving along. What's next, Amber?
Why don't you pick? It's your box.
Okay, it's my box. I want to try these Thai crispy rice noodle snacks. They look like they'll be cute in these little rations almost of noodles. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. They're like little ramen noodle blocks. How cute is that?
I read online that these are a popular street food in Thailand.
They smell great. So as I said, they are sweet and sour sauce with cashew nut. They smell like Thai sweet chili sauce. That's what they smell like to me. I think these are gonna be really good. Oh, you have a big cashew nut in yours.
Yeah, I do.
See that?
Big cashew piece.
Here we go. Did you like it?
That was definitely interesting. The texture is very satisfying. It sort of dissolves, or it's like you bite into it and it kind of just like that.
It's a very airy crunch. That's how I would describe it. Well, it's rice noodles, so.
Yeah. The flavor, definitely you get the sweet and sour mix. That's not my favorite flavor. If you like that kind of flavor, you would really like these because it really comes through.
If you like Thai sweet chili sauce, you will really like these because that is the sweet and the chili flavor. That's what comes through right away.
The cashew was a nice contrast to the sort of deflating rice noodle because the cashew holds up better. So it's a really interesting mix of textures, and the flavor was okay. Not my favorite so far.
These are really fun, and again, like the plantain chips, these would be a really good easy snack to have instead of a potato chip. Just something a little different. Okay, next up, let's try these bread chips. I know you were excited to get these out. These are the pecorino cheese bread chips.
Can I just say real quick before Ashley opens this, I think it's really cool how in this box you get some full-size items. Like this is a normal size bag of chips and like this whole chocolate bar and stuff. You get a really nice mix of little tastes here as opposed to like whole snacks. It's really nice.
You got the whole drink as well. Oh, I did not expect them to look like that.
Oh no, they're little like pillows.
They definitely smell like cheese. Okay, let's try these. I think I've had pecorino cheese maybe like twice in my life, so not sure what to expect here, but I think it's gonna be good.
Well, the outside texture kind of reminds me of a fried egg roll.
Yeah, it's like a mini egg roll. Amber likes them.
They kind of remind me of cheesy popcorn. They are so light in air. They're totally full of air, and the actual shell is so thin.
Yeah, there is nothing to these. It's just like Amber said, it's air inside, and then the outside is very thin, cheesy flavored bread. It's almost like an extremely thin tortilla wrapped up on itself. It's really good though.
It would be so easy to eat the whole bag of these in one sitting.
I am by no means a cheese connoisseur, but if I had to compare this to a cheese, I would say it's a lot like Parmesan. A lot less salty than Parmesan, but the underneath savory flavor of Parmesan, very similar to this.
I'm impressed that the cheese flavor is so strong. I mean, it kind of tastes like you're eating very thin slices of cheese.
Or like those Wisp cheese crackers, that's what this tastes like too. So just reading the ingredients, there's actually no cheese in here, these are vegan, but they are flavored with yeast and natural flavors. I'm assuming pecorino flavor. Okay, we have one more savory item, and that is the spiced party mix.
I don't think I've ever had any Indian food, so this should be interesting to try.
So there's our party mix.
So it is coated peanuts, toasted corn, and coated green peas. Interesting. The peanuts and corn, you find that a lot in snack mixes in the States, but green peas don't really feature in that much.
You see it in like Asian snack mixes, wasabi peas and things like that. I'm gonna try the green pea by itself first because I want to see what that's like. Wow, these are very strongly spiced.
A lot of stuff is going on in here.
I believe they are garam masala spiced. So everything in here is coated with that same spice. It's starting to get hot in here.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. There's chili pepper, cumin, coriander, cloves, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, parsley, oregano. There's even dehydrated mango powder just to round it all out. So yeah, there's a lot of flavor on these little snack bites. I get the cardamom most of all, maybe because I'm not used to that being in a savory snack. And also, this is so not salty at all. I personally love salty food. I love salty snack mixes, and like I said, I love potato chips. So I would like these to have more salt, but it's really good. Really crispy, not greasy at all.
And the flavor is everywhere. Everything is coated in that same spice mixture, I guess you'd call it. No bland parts of this at all. If you like spicier food, you would definitely like this a lot. I had just a couple bites and my mouth is already like, stop it, Schlee. Okay, next we're gonna go for these chamoy rings. I didn't notice before, but on the packaging it says perfectly sweet, sour, salty, and tangy, so it sounds like we're gonna be getting quite the flavor ride here. For those of you who don't know, it says on the back of the package, what is chamoy, which I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chamoy is a saucy condiment made of dried chilies, lime juice, and fruit, usually mango, apricot, or plum. All right, first taste of that.
I'm really excited about these. Like I said, I love chili mango, and I hope these are similar.
Oh wow, they look great. It's like a peach ring, but it's covered in spice. Oh, it looks delicious. And these were watermelon flavor again. Oh, it smells great. These are so good. For the watermelon flavor, it's spicy. For the watermelon flavor, it tastes exactly like the watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Such a good flavor. The texture is really good. It is really gummy and chewy, but it's perfect. It's a little tiny bit tough, but nothing overwhelming. and the spice on the outside. Amber was really close when she described chili mango. If you've had that before, very similar spice on the outside. So you have the really sweet, slightly tart watermelon inside that's nice and gummy, and the chili spice on the outside, and sweet and spicy. Such a good combination.
And these are a little bit tougher than I would like, but they taste great. I can use a little bit more heat. Honestly, I like my food a little bit spicier when it's like this, but yeah, these are awesome. I would totally eat these again. That was our last savory item. Now everything we have left is candy and sweets, so.
Yay. I want to try these almond cookies first.
The packaging is so cute and vintage.
So these are the soft Italian almond cookies, and they're so small, they're bite size.
Oh, they're very crumbly. Oh. I did not expect this to be so sweet. It's very sweet.
It's very sweet, and it's quite crumbly in texture. It is really soft though. And the almond flavor, they loaded this down with almond flavor. I'm used to almond flavor in like teaspoon increments, say in a cake or something. That though, very, very strong almond flavor.
Very strong almond flavor. It also has apricots in it. Very strong apricot flavor.
Yeah, the apricots really come through. These were not my favorite, but they were really interesting, very unique. I've never had a cookie of this type before.
So the outside was very crumbly, almost powdery, but the inside was much more like a traditional pound cake, a little bit more dense. That was very interesting to try.
And I see why these are bite-sized, because I couldn't eat very many of these. They're very rich with all that flavor and all that sugar. But they're fun just to, you know, pop a couple in your mouth and have a nice little treat. Next up, we're gonna try our pine-flavored candy from Belgium.
I'm really just so uncertain of how this is gonna taste.
If I hadn't had pine cone jam before, I'd really be wondering too, but I'm pretty sure I know what it's gonna taste like.
I'm imagining these to be a sort of combination of the pine cone jam and wintergreen flavoring.
Oh wow. They smell so strong.
Wow.
You don't even have to get close.
Wow.
They smell like Vicks Vapor Rub. That's exactly what they smell like. Wow, they are strong.
Wow, they smell exactly like when you're sick and you put Vicks Ave under your nose. Even they tell you not to do that, but it totally works.
Amber's not a doctor. Do not follow that advice.
And these candies are huge. I mean,
they're like cough drop size.
They're bigger than cough drops. It's like the size of a quarter. I can't imagine you needing this much of this candy because it smells like it's gonna be so potent.
Okay, I gotta try this. So here we go. It doesn't taste nearly as strong as it smells. It tastes like if you boiled a cup of water and then added a bunch of sugar to that and melted it, and then you melted like a tablespoon of Vicks Ave in that. That's exactly what this tastes like.
So the only ingredients in here, sorry I'm talking with my mouth full, are sugar, glucose syrup, artificial flavors, fruit and vegetable juice for color, spirulina for color, and may contain wheat. So I guess the artificial flavors is what the pine flavor is supposed to be.
This isn't bad. It's not my favorite thing ever. I actually prefer the pine cone jam to this. This is definitely interesting. I did not know that other countries had pine flavored candy and things like that. Okay, moving along from the Vicks Edible Vapor Rub, let's try this ube treat. I know Amber really wanted to try this earlier, so I'll let you do the honors.
So the reason this caught my attention so much was because I've never had the purple yam before, but I've always wanted to try it. And second, this type of cookie, the polvorón, I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but this is from the Spanish word for dust, which obviously that's like a doublet or cognate of where we get our word pulverize, so that's pretty interesting. At least to nerds like me. But a polvorón is a type of heavy, soft, crumbly Spanish shortbread. What's really interesting about these cookies is that normally they're not baked, they just compress the ingredients together really, really hard until it stays in the mold. And that's how you get these cookies. All right, so let's open this up and try this little cookie thing. Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, it's so purple. I knew it was gonna be purple, but it's really, really purple. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Definitely crumbly. It's already kind of crumbling just off the package.
It's kind of sparkly.
Yeah. It kind of smells like shortbread a little bit. It has that buttery smell. And it's a very heavy cookie. For this to be one little cookie.
I noticed that too when I picked up the package.
Let's try it.
It kind of smells like nacho cheese Doritos to me. Did you get that smell?
Are you okay?
I'm not sure about that one.
I like it. I think it pretty much tastes like a normal shortbread. There's a slight different sweetness, probably from the yam, that you don't normally get in a regular shortbread cookie.
Mm-hmm.
It is super dry and crumbly. I mean, you can just like pinch, like you see it just falling on the table right there. It literally is like dust. It kind of sucks the moisture out of your mouth. You would definitely want to have some tea or milk with this.
You would. And that really does have a more earthy flavor, again, from the yam. That is not the prominent flavor, but underneath the butteriness and the light sweetness, I definitely get that earthy yam flavor.
Honestly, if you gave this to me and I was blindfolded, I probably wouldn't know it wasn't a normal shortbread. I think it was very dry, crumbly shortbread, but not purple shortbread. The purple is fun though.
It is. The color is so pretty.
Yeah, I like this. I would eat this whole thing by myself, but I'm gonna wait because we have a lot more snacks to try.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things left. Amber, why don't you choose the next one?
I'm gonna go ahead and say we should eat this Turkish Delight because I don't expect to like it.
This will probably be her favorite thing in the ration, or not ration, box. I'm so used to rations.
Rations on the brain. So again, this is carrot and coconut Turkish Delight, which is
Carrot? Carrot, hazelnut, and coconut, yep.
Carrot is definitely not something we normally pair with coconut. I mean, some people put it in carrot cake, but... So it comes in a nice little tray, which is convenient. And like other Turkish Delights I've had, it's very squishy and bendable. You can see that on the camera. It's like a gummy texture. This one's very soft.
And then it's coated in the coconut and has hazelnuts embedded in it.
I've seen them before, usually rolled in powdered sugar, but this one doesn't have any on there that I can see. Let me get this over with.
Coconut is the first thing I smell right off the bat.
A lot going on in here. First of all,
The texture. Please describe the texture first.
it's just so chewy. I mean, imagine the chewiest thing you've ever eaten. I know in rations before, Ashley has gotten those compressed fruit bars from like the Latvian and the
French rations.
Yeah, the Eastern Bloc type countries. And it's just like compressed apricots or whatever fruit. That's basically what this is. It's a super compressed fruit, very
dense.
chewy, it sticks to your teeth type thing.
It's not an unpleasant texture, but it is a lot to chew.
It's very not sweet, but it is heavily cinnamoned, okay? There's a ton of cinnamon here to the point where it feels spicy on your tongue. Very heavily cinnamoned. The coconut is not sweetened.
Which I did not expect that at all. I'm used to sweetened coconut, so when I took that first bite, that was what I noticed right away, is the unsweetened coconut.
The hazelnuts don't really come through at all, in my opinion. I don't taste them at all. The cinnamon is very overpowering.
The cinnamon with the carrots, because the base, I believe, is mainly carrots. That is a very interesting flavor combination. It sort of tastes like a candied carrot or like a candied yam type of dish. The coconut, though, it just doesn't jive as well as I had hoped it would in this little treat.
It's a very unusual flavor combination, but super interesting to try. I think it's fascinating that other people would enjoy this. It's really different from the other Turkish Delights I've had. They've been actually softer than that and much more jelly-like, and they're usually rolled in powdered sugar or sprinkled with powdered sugar. And the Turkish Delight I've had has more like luxurious flavors, like rosewater flavor, pistachio flavor, not carrot flavor, so. But that was very interesting.
It was. The second bite I had was better than the first. The first was just like Amber said, there's a lot going on. It's kind of shocking. But I think I can actually get used to eating this. Next up, let's have this peppermint cream chocolate. This is what I'm expecting not to like because I don't like peppermint and chocolate mixed together, but I'm always open to new things.
I think it's gonna be like a giant Andes mint.
Yeah, peppermint dark chocolate bar, that's what it says on the back in English.
This looks and smells exactly like Andes mints.
Giving me Olive Garden vibes. There's so much of the peppermint filling in there. Can you guys see how thick that is? The chocolate's pretty thick too, but the peppermint filling is serious.
You know that movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? This is like the opposite, like someone supersized an Andes mint.
All right, let's try it. To me, it tastes exactly like an Andes mint.
Even more powerful because there's so much more of the minty stuff in here. I mean, it tastes like you just left the dentist office after they clean your teeth.
The peppermint filling is really quite sweet. It's really like a York peppermint patty in texture. It's closer to a York peppermint patty than to an Andes mint.
Yeah, the filling is not smooth in here either. It's kind of like a thick, almost crumbly type deal.
Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of peppermint and chocolate, but I can respect this. I see why people would like it, and from what I can tell, it's a good peppermint and chocolate bar, especially if you really like that combination, because this is a heavy serving of those flavors.
Yeah, I would recommend don't eat this in the middle of your video. Eat this at the end because
Now we're gonna have peppermint mouth.
very strong peppermint taste.
Sticking with the chocolate theme, let's try these French cacao powdered truffles. These I'm guessing are gonna be very dark chocolate. These look extremely rich, extremely chocolatey.
I don't usually like really rich stuff like this, but let's give it a try.
It's very, very rich and very chocolatey. Wow.
Wow, that is so rich. One bite is plenty for me. That is so rich. The chocolate inside is very dense, very creamy. The outside is coated in pure cocoa powder, so it's more bitter, but the inside is so sweet.
And this is basically pure sugar, chocolate, and then instead of cream or milk, they use vegetable oils for the texture. And wow, you can tell. So that's where the richness comes from. It's literally pure fat, sugar, and chocolate. So a chocolate lover's dream right here. I definitely could not eat more than one of those. That is so rich.
The packaging is so cute though.
I do like the packaging. Let's have our last chocolate item now, which is these Delicato mud cake flavor chocolate balls. Again, these are from Sweden. Along with the chocolate, they also have sugar, oats, and coconut in them. Oh, good. They're individually wrapped in here. Here you go. Oh, they're big.
Ashley loves coconut. I'm not such a big fan of it, so...
Yeah, exactly like a Ferrero Rocher. It's round, and these are really heavy. They must have a lot of filling in them. All right, enjoy your mud cake. Oh. That is so rich. So it's a thick chocolate shell, and then inside is like, to me it tastes like a brownie batter or a cake batter as the filling. And wow, is it rich. It's so sweet and so chocolatey. It's not a dark chocolate, it's a very rich milk chocolate. Oh my goodness, that is, I really can't believe how rich that was. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting a very light chocolate flavor.
Well, I'm a little confused because the ingredients are sugar, palm oil, oats, coconut. I don't taste coconut at all, and there's no coconut fibers, you know, the little like shaved coconut bits. There's nothing of that in there that I can taste. What about you?
I don't taste any coconut either. I forgot about the coconut. I do taste a little bit of the oats though. That's somewhere in the
The oats
filling.
comes through. Then you have whey, cocoa powder, sunflower, lecithin, artificial flavors, and salt. So why do these taste like peanut butter? Like, is that the artificial flavor they put in? Or it tastes like peanut butter, kind of, right?
No, it doesn't.
It definitely does. These aren't as fudgy and dark chocolatey as I would have expected. They don't taste bad.
Mm-mm.
They just don't taste
They're
like
not
I
bad.
expected at all. I like these more than the little French truffles.
Agreed.
Now let's open our little gingerbread buttons. I'm excited about these because I love spice cookies and spice gingerbread, stuff like that, especially this time of year.
These sound so cute too.
The packaging is very adorable and wholesome. Oh my gosh, they're so precious. Look at it, it's this little tiny cookie.
Oh, they're just like buttons. It's like a little ginger snap.
They smell delicious. Oh my gosh, they smell amazing.
Wow, they do.
Get all the spices coming right through. And they have little tiny sugar crystals on top that look very homemade, very wholesome and precious. Did I say precious enough yet?
It's just like a ginger snap, just tiny. Okay, we gotta try these, come on.
It's good. These are very crunchy and dry. They're a little bit more dry than I would like, but they have good flavor.
They are really good, and they actually have a lighter ginger snap flavor, which I think is good because they're so small. To have that much flavor packed into a tiny little cookie would be really overpowering, but they've got just the right amount of ginger spice type flavor.
These are great though. These would be so good with hot tea or milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could totally eat the whole bag. I mean, these would just go down like nothing.
Mm-hmm. These are very good and very, very Christmassy. So we have left our 2 boxes of Japanese cookies. This was the pretzel one, and this was salted caramel. Let's do the pretzel one first.
I've been really looking forward to these because I love Japanese food. Never had Japanese sweets. Although these are Western style Japanese sweets, these are not traditional Japanese sweets, so... Oh, the little individual packets. And they're like super thin Oreos, like the world's thinnest Oreo cookie.
I did not realize how thin they were.
They look thin on the box, but the ones in real life are literally like paper. So in your little packet, you get 2 cookies. You see this?
So thin, and they have filling in the middle too.
Can you see that? It's very, very thin, and they look like crackers. The cookies look like crackers because they're so thin. Oh. I was trying to twist it off like an Oreo. That doesn't work, so don't try that.
It smells like marshmallows. Did you notice that?
It does a little bit. Mm. So I'm not getting salt on these at all. They taste like a fortune cookie.
That's what they taste like. They don't taste like a pretzel, like a salted pretzel, but they do taste like a fortune cookie type thing.
Just very lightly sweet, crispy, kind of outside breading.
They have a golden toasted flavor too. And the cream inside, it's not really like an Oreo cream, it's just your basic vanilla cream filling.
I was actually hoping those would be more salty because I love sweet and salty food combinations, but it just tastes like a fortune cookie with some vanilla cream. It's not bad, but it doesn't taste like pretzel cookie. However, the packaging and serving size is very adorable, and this makes up for its flaws.
When they said pretzel, I was expecting like a pretzel chip, a thin pretzel crisp with some vanilla cream. I was not expecting like a fortune cookie type thing. I know fortune cookies are typically associated with Chinese cuisine, specifically American Chinese cuisine, not Japanese cuisine, but fortune cookie with vanilla cream is the taste I'm getting here. Okay, we're unfortunately down to our last box, but this video had to end sometime. This one I'm gonna open correctly because we just tore the other one open like savages. And these are in little foil packets.
So again, this is a baked chocolate tart with salted caramel. We'll see how salty this is. It's
so
cute. It's a little miniature tart. It doesn't really look like it has chocolate though. I mean, you can smell the caramel.
All right, let's try our last treat together. What was this called again?
It's a baked chocolate tart with salted caramel.
It doesn't really taste like any of those things.
Where's the chocolate?
Oh, white chocolate. That makes way more sense.
It doesn't say white chocolate in the little book. It just says baked chocolate tart.
Well, on the back of the box, it does say white chocolate. That explains the color. I was really wondering where the chocolate was earlier.
Well, the cookie itself tastes like a shortbread cookie.
Very lightly sweet.
And the caramel, again, not really salty.
The sweetness I'm getting probably does come from the white chocolate, but it's a faint sweetness. These are the perfect type of cookie to have with a cup of coffee.
It doesn't say what this is pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this either.
I just was really thrown. I thought it was going to be chocolate.
The caramel in the middle, it has such a faint caramel flavor. When you eat it with the cookie, it kind of gets masked by the cookie flavor. But if you taste the caramel by itself, that flavor does come through.
They call it a rich salted caramel. It's not very rich at all, and there's no salt on this. Like, where my sweet and salty side is sad. Alliteration.
Those are definitely not my favorite, but they're not bad. I think they may grow on me as I eat the rest of them. Okay guys, that is it. We have reached the end of our historic holidays yum box. Amber, thank you again for making this video possible, and it was so much fun. What was your favorite treat?
I liked the spicy watermelon rings and also the haggis chips, which totally shocked me because I thought I would not like the haggis chips at all. But they're really good.
The watermelon rings were probably my favorite too. I also liked the jalapeno plantain chips. Those were delicious, and I might try to make like a French onion dip later to try those with. I think that'd be really good.
This was a good buy. I had my hesitations about it because it was such a weird and random gift, but Ashley is a weird and random person, so it fits her. But you liked it, right? So it was worth it?
Oh, I loved it, and I hope you guys liked the video too. This is exactly the type of thing I would like to do more of on my channel.
Y'all should comment below and tell us which item you would most like to try.
Or if you've had any of these before, which one is your favorite? Okay, now we have to go and devour the rest of these snacks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye guys!